That's with all the statuary.
Hello. Hello. We need
book review. Be able to, but hello, everyone who is joining. We're just trying to figure out TikTok right now, and then it really is.
Yours trying to save me.
How is everybody doing?
A lot of new jewelry. Friends that are already with us, if there's something that you'd like to go ahead and see, let us know. Now, these are new. They're not even on the website yet. So you guys are going to get first dibs on them. If there's something that you'd like to claim, mention it specifically in the comments for me. Sometimes there's a lag, and I want to make sure I have the right thing for you. But everything we are showing is going to be sterling. Get the pendant itself and or the chain that it is sitting on. Go fancy or stay home. But we have a variety between like malachite, dambarite, turquoise, chrysocolla, really pretty purple flash lab, some amethyst, rose quartz. So I think one of my favorites coming up will be this blue opaline from Peru, because it just, yeah. Hey trainer, depending on the type of candle, did it have like instructions on was it one of the like the Coventry where it had the paper wrapping? Let me know what kind of candle and can maybe help you there while we wait.
TikTok, it says that there is a book review this evening. I was trying to get rid of it. It's not. There is no book review this evening. This is a pendant live sale. I will be taking care of that afterwards. But for some reason, I does not want to go away. So a lot of the stuff that you see directly in front of you is from one of my absolute favorite like they are gem people. I don't know. They have they range from carvings to high quality jewelry pieces. They are called Starborn Creations. They do things from like micro carvings in pendant forms all the way up to big carvings. They're really well known for their jewelry and high quality pieces, and they actually are out of Tucson. They have their warehouse out there. So when Melissa went to Tucson, I was like, hey,
you go check them out?
I need you to just go see what they got. And she surprised me with all the Starborn goodness. Trainer said he had the Blessed Herbal Affirmations. Or Blessed Herbal.
Okay, love. So on the paper, there's going to be a suggested saying that you like that you can use, and you can change the wording how you would like. If it doesn't exactly fit or what you need, be it like maybe you're working on self-love rather than romantic love, you can put self-love in there and change the rest of the wording. You can inscribe in the wax, like your name. If you're like, I really need to love myself more, put your name in there, your birthday, with the intention, for that. Or, if it's family members, keep in mind, like, you don't want to work against. So somebody else's self-will, but if you're just trying to make that a more loving situation, that's fine. Hey, Sammy.
Sammy.
But you can inscribe in the wax. You don't really need to add oils to those. They already have it in there. You can add crystals around it as it's burning to help strengthen it. So there's a lot of fun things you can do. I love candle work, just because it's so versatile of what you can do with it and get it to help you in endeavors and strengthen spiritual work. But was there a table you wanted to start in our jewelry?
Tim mentioned the opal. That is the opal.
The opal.
The opal.
I mean, you can see it from back there in a smaller pendant, but look at the fire on that thing.
It is my favorite piece on the table, so we're just going to start with it. So this is a Ethiopian opal. The absolute flash on this thing is insane. It is just a absolutely like stunning piece. Usually when you like move opal, it might have like a flash to it. You have to kind of move it a certain way to get the flash to show, but this is like flash in different colors from all angles.
It's like she's not biased at all.
No, not at all. No. No, it's also my birthstone, so I mean, but it is a super stunning piece. This is from Starborn, and she is $150.
That is sterling.
Is sterling.
Now, if you're unfamiliar with opal and you're thinking of grabbing it or any opal, please keep in mind, do not wear that in the shower. And if you have opal in a ring, do not wash your dishes with your opal ring on. Soaps, detergents can be very damaging to opal. It's a very soft stone, so you have to kind of baby it and be careful. But opals are great for feminine connectivity, this feminine energy, water energy. So even if you're somebody that you're like, I just need a little help and balancing emotion, opals can help you do that. If you're trying to get in touch more with the feminine side, that can help you do that as well.
And keep in mind, this is also not lab created opal. This is Ethiopian opal from the earth that the earth creates. Mm-hmm. A lot of opal out there is lab made to look like real opal. This is legit real opal. Not opalite, not lab created opal.
Opalite is not a real stone. It's a pet peeve of mine.
Yes.
Hate it.
Yep. It is a man-made glass material that emanates or imitates the flash of opal. But when you see that compared to opalite, that's not it. Nothing close.
Samantha, or I'm sorry, Sama.
Sama.
You need it before you know who buys it.
Listen, I want it so bad.
That big ass malachite.
This malachite, man, it is a stunner. It's like a world in there.
I like that eye.
It does. It really does. This is from our friends over at, how do I say their name?
Nugent. Natural, and this is Alaskan malachite. Welcome prosperity and abundance. Also used as a protection stone for pregnant women and children. Used with chronic, inflammatory illnesses like asthma and arthritis. We had that one, and then this one, well, that pendant. But that round one that you were just holding up, that one is $160. It's on a 24-inch snake chain. If you need any snake chains, those are $35.
Another malachite. A very unique shape.
I love the patterning.
Oh yeah,
in those.
really pretty.
Now, the fun thing, this company, their jewelry is open on the back. So, like if you flip over, and hopefully they did not change this on me, when you flip the pendant over, it's going to have that open back. So then you get that energy flowing in that direction as well. It's not going to be kind of a little bit by the silver setting.
So I highly recommend, I always tell people, it's very beneficial to wear your crystals, to keep them on you, to feel the energy and what that crystal has to offer you on your body. Especially when you think about it, these are sitting right near your chest, near your heart. And again, these with like the open back, that is sitting as close to you as possible, which is really going to help train a lot of the properties that the crystal has to offer. So if you really want to get in touch and in tune with the crystal and see what it has to offer you, highly recommend wearing it. I am about pocket rocks, but this is straight up. Not only is it pretty, but like it is as close to you as possible. It's not being blocked by a piece of clothing.
Thanks. We are having fun. Oh, we've got our makers joining us.
The Nugent just decided to stop in on Facebook. You can head to their page and see all the pretty stuff that they have. So this one here is really pretty. It's very different. This is danburite. And danburite is if you want a diamond looking crystal with better properties and you know that it's danburite and not a lab created diamond. As you can tell, I have a hatred for lab created.
I can tell by your tone, man. I need you to make it more clear.
I do not like lab created stones, anything. So danburite looks exactly for. I didn't know that he moved, but he moves. Danburite is very like close looking to diamond. Sorry, I can't get everybody to see it. And danburite was really popular at the Tucson Gem Show this where like most tables were running out of it.
Yeah, I found it like on almost one of my last days, and you were like, "Hey, this one says they still have it."
Yes.
I'm like, "Oh man, that's in the biggest, most busiest building with no parking." Like, of course, it's at that one.
So danburite helps to relieve emotional pain. It aids you in accepting yourself and other people. It's also a really, really good meditation stone, as well as calming to the mind, and it also resonates with the angelic realm. Danburite is named after the city of Danbury, which is located in the U.S. So USA. This guy right here is 89.
It's not bad for all that sterling.
It's really not. There is a lot of sterling going on there, and silver prices right now, insanity.
And danburite also resonates with the Leo and the heart chakra.
This is also another danburite. So this has a couple pieces of faceted danburite as well as a actual the rainbow.
That's why I put that one like right there.
A nice little chunk. Let me see if I can get this rainbow to flash on here. But by the way, these are also starborn pieces. So you are getting a nice high quality danburite. And if you want, this is one of those pieces where if you pay attention, if you're the hey, look at me type of person, you're going to have people that are going to ask you if it's diamond, and you can say it's so much better.
Right? Like, diamond.
Yeah,
I'm the danburite.
Making sure my people all over it. Making sure everyone can see. All right.
We have a slightly smaller danburite. If you're like, I want a piece, but I don't need the attention. Is this this one here, Nugent's sterling silver fitting, and you got that crescent moon up in there, and you got the nice little point. And the cool thing with this one, it's like multifunctional. You could take it off and use it as a pendulum if you wanted to. All sterling silver, and it has that nice big bail up at the top. So if you have a thicker chain that you are hoping it will slide onto, it definitely will. And that piece there would be $50.
For those of you who want the more flashy like me statement piece, this guy here is going to be keeping on the Danburite train. We also have all of these guys from Starborn. These are all raw pieces of Danburite. One is in more of a cage, and these ones are more in like their natural raw form. So you can see why I say it even looks very much like a diamond, even in its raw form.
Mm-hmm.
So for the smallest of the bunch, this guy is going to be 90. The bigger piece is going to be 140. And the caged is going to be 90.
I don't know. I'm like getting to the side.
Yeah.
It looks tight. So the first one I can read from the side. We have actual turquoise, Peruvian turquoise. This is from Nugent. So it's going to have that open back. And it's got that nice blue, teal blue color. And this pendant is 100. Now, turquoise, protective stone, spiritual balm to the heart that's been chapped by emotional wounds and chronic stress. So, you've been under some stress and you need a nice soothing stone. And the fact that on the right size chain, having it lay right in that area, and because it's got that open back, it's really going to help you out there.
Turquoise is also it resonates with the throat chakra. Having it also really near your throat is going to help with opening up that chakra, and it'll empower you to speak your truth with clarity and confidence.
So if you're like, I don't like squares, well, guess what? We have ovals. It's got a nice thickness to it, so it's a little bit of a statement piece without being too big and gaudy. And this one would be 85. And again, it does have the open back to it, so that energy is going to flow not only outward, but also back in for you. This other one that I'm getting ready to show you is more of, if you are somebody that you're like, I want a more natural, not so much like cut, polished. This is more of like a nugget piece. So if you're looking for more of like, hey, I like to wear more natural, there is this piece here. It is 80. It's got a nice thickness to it.
Definitely need your throat chakra cleared because you don't speak your truth. Well, welcome to the world of turquoise.
Yes. Turquoise can help you with that. Lapis can help you with that. Sodalite. And I guess, is Mercury in the microwave right now?
Yeah, I believe it's going into the microwave.
Okay. So the stones like that work with the throat's also going to help with the whole Mercury being in the microwave. Getting a little overcooked in there. So I want to say we even had a sodalite for this. Got that nice blue jean color. And this one here would be 60. So it's that nice blue jean sodalite going to help with communication, speaking your truth, the confidence to speak, as well as clear clear understanding of what is being said to you. Look, lapis with me at all times. You know what? You might want to pair your lapis with some quartz. Quartz is a magnifier. So we have that marquee shape too. Sometimes the problem with communication, depending, is the understanding of what's said to you, the processing of it. Sometimes it just kind of gets stuck and it takes a minute. Listening effectively. Sierra is off to grab more newbies to show you. Now, while she is off doing that, if you are a fan or have seen these are back in stock, but they brought in more new designs. So Seeds of Light. If you are wanting some moldavite, we have moldavite on these adorable necklaces, and it's on top of a crescent quartz moon. So that quartz is really going to magnify it. And the necklace, which it does come with the little rope in there, is $70. Nice big bail if you want to change it out to a different chain, which I would. I mean, it's a high quality necklace. You would want to make sure you're on a high quality chain. And then we also have it. This one is $75. The moldavite on the point. So if you're looking for a piece of good moldavite, good jewelry, these are two new designs that have come in. Trying to which ones? Libyan. They were back by where we were sitting.
For anyone who is over at TikTok, we are restricted apparently for age restriction. So I don't know why. I'm just talking about pretty jewelry. Maybe we were talking about things in the microwave. I brought stuff. So I am. Oh, you have smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is one of my favorite stones. I absolutely love smoky quartz. We want some good manifestation. I know right now everyone is all about like manifestation, abundance. We have citrines. And these are really, really, really nice, almost like transparently clear citrines. We just got blocked for a little bit on TikTok because of age restriction, apparently. Yeah, I was gonna say just for like, I guess for but we have a citrine in like more of an oval type of shape. Again, citrine is really good for bringing in abundance, wealth, manifesting things that you want. I have a little money altar at home where I keep a lot of citrine, and it helps bring in just all of the above. So we have it in that oval shape, and then we also, by the way, the oval shape is going to be 40, and then we have it in a faceted form. What I kind of really like about this one is it's kind of like, it's not perfect. It still follows the shape of the stone and the natural shape of the stone itself, which I really like. It's not as big, so if you aren't as big of a chunky jewelry fan, this one is going to be $43. Can my people over on TikTok see me? I see people, but I was told they were in timeout. So let me know. If there's any stones that you guys want to see in pendant form, odds are we have them.
Hey, Auntie Amy. Auntie Amy, this really cool feng shui work. She's available on Instagram and TikTok. Really neat lady. You should go follow her if you're into feng shui, or even if you're not, you can still learn some really neat stuff. Amy.
All right. So I asked specific. Thank you for the roses. We must still be on TikTok.
Maybe we got pulled out of timeout.
We out of timeout.
Thank you, Amy.
So I had Melissa grab these because this is like one of my top 3 favorite. It's not a stone, it's a tektite. And this is Libyan desert glass. And I always say that she's like the kinder, younger sister of Moldavite. She will help you get through all those like obstacles in life, like how Moldavite does. Like she guides your hand while Moldavite kind of shoves you.
Kicks you off.
She kicks you off the cliff. Yeah. And Libyan's like, we'll jump off together.
Right. We can rappel down.
Yes. We're going to do this in a much safer way.
Versus like, do you see that down there? What about now?
What's really cool about Libyan desert glass is how it's formed and also where it was found. So Libyan desert glass is formed from a impact, like a meteor impact, that the heat from the impact actually heated up the sand in the desert, and it creates this solidified form. So it's very light. It's not like, it's definitely not perfect. It has like, I want to say kind of like porous little craters, like a moon. And where they actually found this stone and where the ancient Egyptians found it to be very, I want to say for the wealthy, for people of royalty. This was actually in the sarcophagus, the sarcophagi of, there we go, of King Tut's tomb. It was on his chest. So they thought very highly of this stone. And we know that ancient Egyptians were really big into what now we call metaphysics. So they obviously knew that there was something really important about this stone that we didn't in the time. And so Libyan desert glass helps with manifestation. It's a very powerful manifestation crystal. It helps to strengthen your willpower, and it's also a really good protection crystal. It has a strong spiritual energy, and it's often used in rituals, and it aids in contacting other realms. It's a very, very just, you have to have a piece. I have one on my ring. That's just that you have to feel the energy of Libyan desert glass. So those guys are going for which one different?
I think they're all 90.
All 90. So if there's one you specifically want to see, you want to see the shape of it, you have a choice.
So this was one of my favorite ones to pick out. It is pyrite in turquoise. So if you need a really good protection stone, you've got two right here. Pyrite is also for luck and abundance. And these two together help with intellect and recalling memory stuff. So you're like, what was the room we're in? And help recall, pull that out. This is another Nugent piece, so it is open on the back. And this piece here is Amy.
So Feng Shui coach. It's a good thing and a bad thing. I sold all the Libyan desert glass rings that we have in stock right now.
Oh my gosh, shame on you.
Fired. I love Libyan Desert Glass so much that I talked it up so much that people decided they needed it.
Yeah, so those 3 pendants are all that I have right now.
Yes.
If anybody's a fan of purple, we have 2 really nice. We have very. Ooh, go ahead and show that.
Yeah. So this is ametrine, a very original way of saying amethyst and citrine combined.
Cruise neck.
So this guy's really cool because he has that perfect little bit of yellow citrine, and by a little bit, there's quite a bit in there, with a little of purple at the top and bottom from the amethyst. It's a really, really nice piece, and I really like the shape of the setting itself. It's very just different. It's not an oval. It's not like a thick marquee, and that is going to be 54. So if you like the properties of both citrine and amethyst combined together,
You want a really good abundance stone. Check out the purple flash on this labradorite. Labradorite is great for protection against psychic attacks, developing intuition. So this is a really good stone in a spiritual protection way. And just so much purple going on there. So much purple. Love the purple. This pendant is 100.
also a really cool and unique quality of labradorite is that it aids in scientific analysis and being able to see many possibilities at once. So if you're the type of person that can't see outside of the bubble, labradorite will help you with seeing many
I definitely will let you know. Nugent, I already told Brian, I'm like, I need to know when those are back. So he has direct orders to be like, report back. I get to know before any of your other stores that you help stock.
So this is garden quartz, and we actually just talked about garden quartz on our Green Witch Live briefly. There's a nice rainbow in there.
Now, in some traditions of meditation, some places will call it a shaman stone. There's so many stones that get called the shaman stone. But for meditation, astral work, because those inclusions make it look kind of otherworldly.
Yes.
Like you can meditate into the crystal and start exploring around. So if you're looking for a piece to help you with meditation, to help you learn how to kind of leave yourself and go play somewhere in a safe space, these crystals can help you do that.
They're really good at like scrying crystal almost. This guy is also from Starborn, and he is 150.
Nice thick settings too to protect your crystal, make sure it's not going to fall out somewhere.
Yes, definitely. With the Starborn pieces, they make sure that you're not it. Like you know that your crystal is secure in that setting. They do not play around with the silver.
They don't want to hear me go, ahem. I have a problem.
What do we have? Oh, so another piece of ametrine. I just showed you guys that one. This one is from Starborn, and I have the sister piece to this one, because Melissa decided to put the picture of it while she was in Tucson, and my lovely significant other was able to pick up the hint that I really wanted this piece.
Yeah, when he messaged, like, she has not stopped talking about it since you posted it like 4 hours ago. And I'm like, I got you. It's still available at yours. He goes, and would you mind deleting this chat because she works for social media? And I'm like, I already thought of that.
So if you want to match with me, there's another really nice ametrine piece, and like this is again one of those big statement pieces. So like this one's sitting there on your neck. People are going to ask questions about it.
Mm-hmm.
And she is also 150. Again, that silver setting.
So I think of my most favorite protection stone is black tourmaline, because it helps send the negativity back from where it came from. So we picked up a couple of these pieces here. These are 45 from Nugent. It is an open, raw, natural piece with a sturdy setting, and it's got that little moon on top. But black tourmaline, not only is it grounding, but in the way it protects, it sends the energy back from where it came. So you're not inflicting any harm. You're just kind of like, oh, here, you drop this, and giving that right back. But that is a natural blade of black kyanite. And I said tourmaline, but it's actually kyanite. Sorry about that. And kyanite naturally helps to align the energy centers of the body. So you're feeling out of sorts and you're just scattered and you're having a hard time collecting yourself, black kyanite's going to help you do that.
It's also got a really cool it also has, if you wanting a edgier stone, so black kyanite is also sometimes called the witch's broom, since it does look like the little end of a broom. I have a piece of black kyanite. It also helps with cutting cords from people. Kind of if you're involved in something that isn't good for you and you want to get rid of it, black kyanite helps with cutting that cord and being like, all right, let's move on. That's not good for you. Come on.
Like there's so many like.
I know, like which one?
And now, we already said Moldavite's kind of like the meaner older sister, right? That will chuck you off the cliff. This one that I'm getting ready to show you is where like your sister's going to drive up full force to the cliff and just dump you out. Because this is Moldavite paired with Herkimer diamond. So you have a little bitty Herkimer right up in the top, and then you have Moldavite. And Herkimer is a type of quartz. It's kind of misleading. It's not a diamond, it's a quartz, but the way it naturally forms, it has like this little diamond shape. So it's going to magnify that Moldavite. It's going to amp it up. So this one may not be for the faint of heart, somebody who hasn't really played with Moldavite before. This is a pendant, yes. So it is a pendant. Nice size bail for any chains. And this piece here, flip that over, 200. So there's a couple of these in different shapes because they're natural. And so the bail and setting is made around the natural formations, but 200. So again, like this is that, like you have an older sister and an older brother pushing you off the cliff when it comes to like diving into that spiritual work that Moldavite has.
This is like if you're feeling stuck in life and like, I can't get out of this rut, put this bad boy on. Mm-hmm. It activates the crown and third eye chakras, what a Herkimer diamond does. Mm-hmm. So, and then pair that with Moldavite. Ooh, So yeah, if you pair something up with quartz and it amplifies, you pair something up with Herkimer diamond, and it's like
exponential.
Yes.
All right. If you guys have any like questions, or like, I really wish they would show this type, like, go ahead and thank you. Depending on which one, silver with black, and I had to have her put bats on this time around because I love bats. Somebody want a stone? Off she goes. Off she goes. She has abandoned me. Now we're going to have the fun. She's not. Okay. We showed a couple of these last week when we were doing our green witch, but we still have some of these really beautiful butterfly wing pendants. So if you're somebody that you're like, I need a change, I need to move things, I need the energy to shift, calling on and working with the natural energies of butterflies, because that's what they do. They transform. These guys are 160. They are double-sided, so you can see the natural patterning of the wing on the back. Pull this one out and flip it around for you. So these aren't even farmed, right? The way these are obtained, they just plant the flowers and let the butterflies naturally come. And then when they pass, they carefully collect them. So, here's the front.
They're nice.
And then you flip it over, and this is what the back looks like. That's the back of the wing.
Now we have these of all sizes, so if you want something a little less chunky, there are butterfly wings for sizes.
I love that metallic blue.
That metallic blue is something else.
So don't worry, you're like, I don't want butterflies killed. They're not. They are not. A lot of butterflies only have a lifespan of like 10 days.
Yeah, we were talking about how sad that is.
No.
It's like, they are absolutely beautiful. This is definitely one of my favorite ones. I love the tail on this and how they were able to, carefully encapsulate that in that with that silver.
That means whoever was doing this had a lot more patience and delicate handwork than I would.
Oh, absolutely.
Have.
Absolutely. So what I ran away to is I always like showing off the stones that aren't super common. Being a crystal enthusiast, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get tired of talking about amethyst and obsidian. I'm just like,
there are other stones.
Let me tell you about the cooler things. So this right here that I'm about to show is called fire agate. Not to be confused with what is usually on the market that is called fire agate. It is not. It is heat treated carnelian. This is real fire agate. Or you would say it's called Mexican fire agate. And this is also one of those, you drop this stones. It helps send back negativity received from others. And it has this really cool, it reminds me of opal, which is probably why I like it so much. So it helps to remove fears. It stimulates your inner fire and aids with expressing your passion and realizing your abilities. And also, you dropped this energy. This is for you. We have 2 pieces of those. One is 97, which is going to be this guy. And the other one is going to be it changes depending on obviously the quality. There is a lot of more going on the inside of this one than there is on the other one.
Hey, Setsuko. Hey, hun. So they only had this one pendant of Numite. and trying to get all of that gold flash to show up for you. Numite is all about inner power. So if you are somebody like not necessarily looking for your confidence, but you're like, I know I have it, I can't find it, I don't know how to tap into it, this is the pendant that's going to help you do that.
So you know that movie called The Sorcerer's Stone? Numite is actually known as the Sorcerer's Stone.
Mm-hmm. How can you tell the difference between the real and the treated agates?
You know what? I don't know. I want to know now.
A lot of times in the natural is the way you're going to tell. In the natural, you're going to see variations in the color, right? Because Mother Nature's oven is not perfectly level, it's not perfectly set, right? Because these are coming out of veins in the ground. And so depending on how that is growing, that heat disbursement is going to be different. So you're going to have changes in color. When they are GE oven treated is when you tend to have that perfect color all the way through. And it's usually in brighter colors rather than the deeper dark color. So when you see a lot of that sunshine yellow citrine, for instance, that is GE oven, which it's still citrine. It's just been helped along. When you see the dark orange, almost brown, and sometimes if you're looking at a geode and you see a little bit of purple at the bottom where it's still amethyst, that is Mother Nature oven making that citrine. So it can sometimes take a little bit more of an in-depth look when you're looking at it. It's not necessarily a bad thing if it's been man treated, because it is still the same thing, and they just heated it to bring out some of the qualities that maybe would have taken another few hundred years in Mother Nature's oven. So not necessarily saying that man heated or treated is bad. I will say I hate it when we create glass and call it a gemstone, like opalite or goldstone or blue goldstone, like it's glass.
Yep, exactly.
That's where I get snobby.
While she was talking, I was actually doing a little bit of research on Numite, and something that I found really cool is that Numite is considered to be one of the oldest minerals on Earth, which is
stromatolite. It's not the prettiest stone, but it is the oldest carbon stone. So if you come across stromatolite, which we do have, and then they were almost like stromatolite roses because they were the puckers of it. If you look or are looking for ancestral work stones to help you do those, look for stromatolite. Hyperstain. I thought we had one in there. For my neurodivergent people who have trouble concentrating sometimes, keeping thoughts from, cluttering on top of themselves, hyperstein is a stone that helps with that. There is some trying to get it to flash in here without the lights from overhead snagging. But hyperstain is really great for attention deficit, racing thoughts, things of that nature. This one is 80, and this is another one. This one in that Numite, see where we need to do videos of and put them up because the lighting in here is not helping.
Absolutely.
But Numite is really great. We also have that in tumbled. So if you're somebody that's like, I'm in school and I don't want to wear the pendant because I just don't like wearing jewelry, or I need to have it all the time, we do have it tumbled. But the pendant is 80. And again, it does have the open back. So, that energy is going to flow both ways for you. But we are getting close to having a wrap up. 10 to 7.
If there's anything, there's a stone that you're like, I wish I could find this in a pendant.
You probably have it.
We probably have it.
So I hope you're doing well over there in Japan. I was just looking at the Christmas card again the other night. I'm like, I need to send her a little surprise over there. Now, if you decide later in the morning that like, oh, I should have grabbed that, send us a message, a whisper, an email info@goddesselite.com. Be like, hey, is the still available? It'll probably be, especially if it's just overnight. Any black tourmaline rings. We did just get some tourmaline with yeah. So we have, let's load here. These are 2 stones on 1 ring, black tourmaline with Herkimer diamond. So spiritual elevation while being grounded and protected. So these rings are 50. They are sterling. And depending on your size, if you want to know, I'll let you know if I've got it, which I tried to grab a couple of most of the common sizes. So no, we like, looks like 6, 7, 8. That we have 1, 5. So those are the ones that are the new ones. Otherwise, if you want to know what other ones we have, Amy, I can like send you pictures, text you pictures of which ones we have. Like tomorrow over the weekend, maybe 8, 8.5. Mm-hmm. So this is the 8. And it's got the nice deep setting too to keep those from wandering away on you.
One thing I go because it caught my eye is this purpurite. I wish I could get a good, I kind of can. There is major flash on this purpurite. Show everybody. Purpurite is it provides protection as well as it's a strong spirit. It gives you that strong spiritual energy, helps along intuition. A lot of your purple stones are going to do that. Like I love it so much. Purpurite also improves your self-expression. So if you have a hard time expressing yourself in what you are doing, whether it be artwork, verbally, at your job, purpurite is a really good stone for that. That's a very soothing stone.
We can definitely schedule another shopping trip. Let me log into my email. It's and start that conversation there because I don't always see all the ones that have the store account. I'm not the only one that sees it, so I'll send you a message from my. So I don't forget.
We do personalized shopping experience. How would they get they would get a hold of the shop, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you wanted to spend more time with us and see more of our pendants, you're like, to actually see everything you guys have. I'm too far away. We do offer that. So you would message us at Goddess Elite, ask about the personalized shopping experience, have an idea as to what you would like to see, whether it be crystals, books, pendants, jewelry. There is a lot. So that is also an option.
Mm-hmm. Which we can help work around, like the time that you're available. We know we have people in different time zones, so don't worry. We can do it. It could be myself, could be Sierra, could be Emily, could be Courtney. Courtney's getting ready to come back. So yeah, we can definitely do that for you. Just email, message, whisper. I would say, but is there anybody on Twitter?
There isn't, but very rarely. Send a smoke signals, passenger pigeon.
Yes.
We'll find us.
But thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to start wrapping up. We will be having a discussion tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Standard Time on luck. Different crystals, candles, ways of using them to help increase your luck and just good vibes. Emily will be doing that discussion, so feel free to out, chat, learn a few things, ask questions. Everything is open and welcome. But thanks, guys. We will see you maybe tomorrow.